Okay, here's Coach Matt Hinkle. I said I didn't lie.
Welcome back to the Maple Glen Senior Living pregame show on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. I'm Diedrich Allen. It is now time to talk with the coach. Yesterday I had a phone conversation with Shelton coach Matt Hinkle.
Let's talk about last week in North Thurston.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on that?
Well, my thoughts are it was two fairly evenly matched teams. North Thurston made a play towards the end of the half that put them up 14-7. That kind of you could have took a little bit of the wind out of our sails. Kids came back, and to the kids' credit, they battled all season long, other than maybe one bump in the road. But it was a well-fought game. I thought they controlled the line of scrimmage. I think they had a physical kids up front that we couldn't establish anything inside run-wise. I thought Troy Goodwin ran the ball well outside. Obviously, the long run was spectacular. He had some blocking out there in front of him, and he's got some speed. So we're happy to see that. He surpassed the 100-yard mark for the game, which is what we were shooting for and what he was shooting for. So we're happy for that. We continue to struggle throwing the ball consistently, and we need to do that a little bit when teams are loading up inside like North Thurston and others. So North Thurston deserved to win. It was a good football game. I think the difference perhaps is, we obviously it's no secret we're pretty young. They had a lot of seniors and we don't have too many, and there's a big difference. 1 year makes a big difference at that age, and 3 years is a tremendous difference. So no excuses. The kids are fighting hard, and North Thurston deserved to win.
This week you have your homecoming game, and it's against Central Kitsap, and it looks like CK is playing a lot better than they were earlier in the season.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Looking at them early on, we were saying, well, honestly, we were hoping to pick up all four of these. Might be dreaming, but we were hoping to pick up all four of these last four games, and we didn't manifest itself against North Thurston, obviously, and back, 3-4 weeks ago, we were looking at CK as a team that was really struggling. They took it to Peninsula last weekend, and they're playing well. They've always had athletes there. They're always stocked with athletes, and they're playing pretty disciplined football, and they got a real solid offensive line, and so we got a challenge ahead of us. However, having said that, it's played here, and it's been raining a little bit, so that'll slow them down. We're hoping, and our kids will respond well when they play it at home most of the time, and so we're looking for a good football game and continued growth out of the kids.
I ask you this every year about homecoming. Is it a distraction?
Well, years when we're successful, it's a great motivational tool. Years when we're struggling, it's kind of a distraction. It's a great memory for the kids. So I'm not bad-mouthing it at all. But there's two sides to the coin. You got the distractions that go along with it, but you also got the added motivation and momentum because there's a little bit more interest engaged. So happy for the kids as far as having homecoming, and hope they enjoy it and don't spend too much money on dinners and dances and all that stuff. But we got a football game to play, and it's another opportunity to test ourselves against ourselves. So that's the big thing we're pushing for, and they've worked hard this week in practice. Yesterday was a little bit sloppy out there weather-wise, but the kids were out there, as they have been all season, practicing hard.
Now, last week when we talked, you talked about the kids saying that this is climber weather.
Yeah, that's been around forever. Coach Stark, it was a mantra that's maybe before him, I don't know, but kids relishing the fact that when it's raining a little bit, and because we get a lot of rain around here, as everybody knows, and they use that to their motivational advantage.
All right, I always like to ask about injuries. How you doing there?
We're doing well. I can't think of anybody. We hopefully have a kid transfer in that is going to be ruled eligible. We'll find out today. Cody Barker moved in from Texas. He's been trying to get eligibility throughout the season. Good-looking kid, hard-working kid. He's been out of practice every day, regardless of the fact of whether he's been eligible to play in the games or not. So we're hoping they pled their case yesterday for the second time, and we're hoping he's eligible because he's certainly worked hard and he'd be a good addition. So that's the only thing we're waiting on. No injuries, and the kids have done well in the classroom, so we have no grade snafus, to knock on wood, to worry about right now.
And Tyler Youngquist is okay to
Well,
play?
he's I'm sorry. That happened quite a while ago.
Right.
Tyler's a great kid, and he was a starter for us offensively and got a concussion. Unfortunately, he's had I think 3 concussions, and it's getting kind of problematic. You know, you worry about a kid's long-term health. We would love to have him back, and we'll see how it goes. But he's out for the season. That happened about 4 weeks ago. But he was doing a good job. He's a battler and a scrappy guy, kind of undersized, but he's a tough kid, and we hope to get him back next year.
Okay. Well, Coach, that's all I had for you, and we'll see you on the field.
Thanks, Diedrich.
That's Shelton coach Matt Hinkle. His Highclimbers are taking on Central Kitsap tonight. It's homecoming, and we'll have more of the Maple Glen Senior Living pregame show in a moment on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
All right, we're ready to play some football. Right here at Highclimber Stadium. The Central Kitsap Cougars did win the toss, so they have deferred to the second half, and that will mean the Highclimbers will get the ball first to get this thing underway. Just stand by and bear with us for a moment. We'll get this ready to go. It looks like Jason Kenyon will be back about his 12-yard line to receive this kick to start this ball game, homecoming game for the Highclimbers against Central Kitsap. Still trying to get everything worked out, and I just lost video feed. Okay, we will work with that in a minute. There we go. We're ready to get this thing kicked off. We will deal with our technical problems as they come along. I don't understand why we're having so many problems tonight. But let's see here. Ben Maxwell will have it teed up at the 40 for the Cougars. And here we go. The high end over end kick that will go out of bounds at the far side at the 10-yard line. Highclimbers should get that at the 35, I believe. Yep, that's where they're going to go. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Shelton at their own 35. You're going to see, I was told that Trevor Meyer will be the QB tonight. Change things up a little bit. Send Evan Rhodes out as a flanker or a receiver, And let's see here. He'll come up wide to the near side. Colbinson in the slot on the near side. Under center will go Meyer. Looks like Troy Goodwin and over 100 yards last week at the end of the eye, and Coots is the far guy. Cougars are jumping. Hand off to Goodwin. Goodwin straight up the middle. Looks like he got 3, maybe even 4 on that run up the middle. Second down coming, 2nd and 6.
About 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 6 yards to go for the Highclimbers.
Anthony Bourne will bring in the play for the Highclimbers, and Colbinson will sit down. Trevor Meyer, wearing number 11. He is a junior, 6 foot, 175. Out of the gun again. 2 receivers near side, 1 to the far side. Same formation. Rhodes is in the slot, and Bourne is in in the wide receiver, I should say. And handoff goes to Goodwin. He'll fight for a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Reese Wood on the tackle for the Cougars. Gain of about 1 yard and 3rd down and 5 yards to go.
You can see the clock is running. Just trying to keep on top of my technical issues before they get too bad here. Colvinson in, Bourne out. And out of the eye again. A receiver on each side. Colvinson's a wide near side, Coots wide far side. I formation, quick little dump off. Oh, off the chest of, actually that was Rhodes on the far side. Incomplete, brings up 4th and 5. It's like the Highclimbers will be punting. Del Sancho will be back to pull back. Pull back. Try to get the kicker. Del Sancho back to punt it away. A little high but short kick. It's going to hit at the 40, take a CK bounce up near the 43. And that's where the Cougars will take over with their first possession of the ball game, 1st and 10. A little wind coming in from the north. Got a little bite to it. For the most part, dry. Cougars, let's see what they can do here. 1st and 10 on their own 43, it looks like. Out of the pistol. Like, I'm sorry. Quick little dump off, it's complete to Tyler Tubbs. And the QB for CK is Angeles Davila. Is that right? Davila? Yeah, Davila. So good for a 1st down into Highclimber territory. Spot the ball at the 48. 1st and 10 for Central Kitsap. Again out of the pistol. 3 receivers far side, 1 to the near side. Back to pass, goes to Villa. He'll throw the same side, challenging and complete again to Tubbs. Tubbs inside the 10, and he's going to score. So 2 plays, and CK is up 6-0. $9:58 to go here in the 1st quarter. We want to get the goalpost in the shot as well. And that point after is good. So that makes it 7-0 Central Kitsap. 2nd quarter action, or 1st quarter action. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Emerging science indicates access to high-speed internet during the school years can lead to positive outcomes, including, but not limited to, streamlined acquisition of data, academic achievement, career advancement, satisfying relationships, cuter children, joy. Our scientific conclusion? Call now and get the HCC Internet and Voice Bundle for the everyday low price of $44.95. Call today and save.
Central Kitsap about to kick it back to the Highclimbers after a 2-play and 57-yard drive, excuse me. I have to make that note. And they are up 7-0. Maxwell has it teed up again. Kenyon back about his 10. There's a run up and the kick, high end over end. It's going to go on the sidelines and out of bounds again. So the Climbers will start out at the 35 again with a 1st and 10. Meyer back out there as QB. We'll see him tonight. Two reasons for that, I was told. One is to mix it up a little bit, and they use this formation with Rhodes as a flanker against Peninsula, and they did move the ball, although they didn't score. They did move the ball well, and plus it needs to gives Meyer a few reps in a varsity game. He'll go out of the gun with two receivers on each side. Max Johnson is the back beside him. Back to pass on the rollout, throw over the middle. Oh, intercepted by number 11, or was it Rhodes pulled that away? Yeah, Rhodes did pull that away. Nice little Elijah McGee actually looked like he picked that off, but Rhodes fought it away from him and came up with a 9-yard pickup, 2nd down and 1 at the 44. That's another reason you put Evan Rhodes out there. He'll be a single receiver near side to the far side under the center. Pitch goes to Goodwin. Goodwin caught in the backfield for a couple-yard loss, and then we'll kind of say that, let's see, who is it, 22, I believe that was, Caleb Wood came up with the ball, returned it for a TD, but I'm going to say he was down, no fumble. So it brings up 3rd down, and we do have a CK player down. And Goodwin's a little shaken up on the play as well. He's going to go out as Jason Kenyon will come into the formation, or the huddle. Bourne will bring the play in. Rhodes will stay. Thought he had to go out. And the referees are discussing something there between the 40 and the 45. Do we have a penalty on that play as well? I don't see any laundry out there. Or they're deciding if that was a fumble. If it wasn't a fumble, it's a loss of 3 on the play. If it was a fumble, then you're probably looking at the Central Kitsap having the ball at that spot as well. Now they're going to go over to the far sidelines to talk to CK's coaching staff. Wind's kind of coming in and rushing against my microphone. It is homecoming here. We'll try to give you as good a homecoming show as we can at halftime. So we'll send Kennedy down to the sidelines or down to the track for the halftime presentation. The homecoming presentation, I should say. It does look like. Looks like they're going to march something off against the Highclimbers. I'm still waiting for some explanation on what. Oh, here we go. Sorry. So it is Highclimber ball. Board still says 2nd and 2. They're going to. I'm not really sure what's going on here.
Looks like the Highclimbers will retain possession. Should be 3rd down and 1 yard to go for the Highclimbers. Ball spotted at the 44-yard line.
So I guess it's going to be 3rd and 1 from the 44 for the Highclimbers. Although the marker on the far side says 2nd down, the board says 2nd down. That last play, no gain at all. Under center will go Meyer. He'll just dive forward. Looks like he got enough for the first down. So whether it was first or second, it doesn't really matter. It's 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers. He needed 1, he got 2, and I'm not sure why the referee is signaling to the far sideline. So the line judge over there, I guess, is trying to have a discussion with. Do our best to keep you informed. They're not moving the markers. The chains have not moved. I'm not sure what's going on here. And they finally get an indication there's a first down. It's obviously a first down. 1st and 10, Shelton from their own 46-yard line. And they'll finally get that clock wound up. Under 9 minutes to go, first quarter, 7-0 Central Kitsap. Shelton has the ball. Trevor Meyer running the show here. Evan Rhodes is out there. He's coming into the slot on the near side. Boren the wide out. Coots, and I believe that's Goodwin, far side. Back to pass and knocked away. Nice one-handed deflection by Conley defensively for the Cougars. That's seconded to 10 from the 46. Coots will come out, and back into the lineup will be Colbinson. Send Boren wide by himself, the near side. Rhodes will go wide to the far side. Colbinson was in the slot on the far side, and they'll put Max Johnson in the slot. Nope, they're going to switch him. Johnson's going to go to the far side. Colbinson to the near side. Goodwin is the back beside Meyer, and about a yard behind. The handoff goes to Goodwin. Goodwin finds a hole, bangs bodies into the secondary inside the 45 down to the 43-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers. As I mentioned in my open, the Cougars currently are in the 4th place in the standings in the SSC. And if the playoffs were to start today, they would have that 4th and final spot in the playoffs. However, they have Yelm next week and, of course, Shelton tonight. So Yelm is sitting, I think they're 2nd in the standing, or 3rd in the standings. Yeah, Timberline at top, Peninsula, Yelm, and then CK. Anyways, the Highclimbers still looking for their first win of the season. Trevor Meyer. Oh. Flags go flying. I think this is going to be a delay of game. Yep, delay of game on the Highclimbers. They'll mark them back 5, so make it 1st and 15. The 48-yard line will be the marker. Born in, Rhodes out. Under center will go Meyer. Bourne wide near side. Colbinson in the slot near side. Coots wide far side. Handoff though to Kenyon. Jason Kenyon fights for 4, maybe 5 of those yards. Straight up the middle.
Jason Kenyon, the ball carrier, gain of a couple yards.
I guess he only got 2 of those back. We have a Kenyon went down on the turf there at the 45, and he's obviously grabbing his leg, and that's going to be a loss if it's Jason Kenyon, depending on the severity of the injury. If he's trying to get up and he's having some difficulty, he's going to hop one-legged off.
It was number 46 for the Cougars at the name up here, and also Colton Van Dyke on the tackle on that last play.
So we'll keep an eye on Jason's Looks like he just might have tweaked an ankle in the turf or something. He's going to get worked on. Rhodes is going to go back in there. I did see Goodwin also in there. Out of the gun will go Meyer. 2 receivers on each side. It's Rhodes and Colbinson near side. It's going to go to the far side, throw it in the middle, and Goodwin wasn't ready for that pass. Coots was wide the far side, and Goodwin was in the slot. Brings up 3rd down, and it's like about 13.
That'll bring 3rd down and 13 yards to go.
7:29 to go here, first quarter. 7-0 Central Kitsap. Shelton with the ball, though. This is their 2nd possession, trying to put some points on the board and match CK. Spread them out a little bit. Out of the gun will go Meyer. No drawback. He'll just gun down the seam there. Incomplete, intended for Rhodes. Looks like the Cougars are playing a zone. That brings up 4th down. Comes De La Sancha on there. Zach's had a lot of work this season.
De La Sancha back to kick for the Highclimbers. Conley back deep about the 20-yard line for the Cougars.
So 4th down and 13 from the 46. De La Sancha will get ready to kick it away. There's the snap. Kick is high and short. Kind of hung up there. It'll hit about the 25 and kind of just go straight back up in the air. Roll towards the 20 a little bit. They'll down it right there at the 21. And that'll be 1st and 10 for the Central Kitsap Cougars. 7:15 to go, first quarter. This will be Central Kitsap's 2nd possession. On their first possession, they went 57 yards in 2 plays for the TD. And Davila will go out of the pistols and 2 receivers on each side. Man in motion. High snap, hand off, fumble on the play, picked up by the Highclimbers. Fighting his way inside the 10, close to the 5, looks like the 6-yard line. I don't know who got that, one of the up guys.
That is Eamon Anderson with the fumble recovery for the Highclimbers. Takes it down to about the 7-yard line, running 1st and goal for the Highclimbers for the Cougars.
Well, so Anderson with the fumble recovery and a return, a scoop. So it's 1st and goal for the Highclimbers off the turnover from, they're going to say the 7. Full house backfield here. Under center goes Meyer. A receiver on each side. Oh, the ball kind of slipped out of somebody's hands there on the exchange, and falling on it, I believe Meyer did. A loss of 2 on the play. 2nd and goal from the 9 now.
That's a loss of 2 yards. It'll be 7th down and 9 yards to go.
Climbers not in too much of a hurry here. Coots will go wide to the far side. Looks like Bourne wide to the near side. Out of the gun will go Meyer. And it looks like we'll have a timeout called. We'll take it. 6:32 to go here in the first. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
There's a lot going on these days at Maple Glen in Shelton. Maple Glen has a Sunday brunch, open to the community with free admittance when you schedule a tour. What a great way to learn more about this beautiful senior living community. Maple Glen Senior Living, located just 20 minutes north of Olympia at 1700 North 13th Loop in Shelton. They're just feet away from the hospital, medical professionals, and pharmacies. Contact Teresa Gilman at 360-427-0300 to learn more and schedule a visit to Maple Glen.
Back at Highclimber Stadium. Second and goal from the 9 for the Highclimbers after the turnover. Meyer looks like he's going to go out of the gun, or is it going to be the pistols? Looks like the shotgun. He'll send 2 receivers to the near side. Like 2 on the far side. Boren and Colbinson. I'm going to say Rhodes and Johnson on the far side. And looks like Jason Kenyon is back in there. That's a good sign. And Kenyon will get the handoff, and he'll work his way around the right side, fighting to the 5, or pretty close to the 5. It'll bring up 3rd and goal. Rhodes will bring in the play. Colbinson's going to run off. Nope, he's going to stay. Nope, yeah, he is going to come off. All right. 3rd and goal from the 7 now. For the Highclimbers, trying to capitalize on the recovered fumble. Meyer will go under center, send a receiver wide to the far side. That's Coots. It's Colbinson and Boren on the near side. I formation. Little play action on the rollout. Throw to the end zone. Skips it in. Incomplete. 4th down coming. Intended for Rhodes. Looks like Del Sancho will come on for a field goal try. Try to get the goalpost. The field goal. The field goal. Looks like it's going to be a 15-yard field goal attempt. There's the snap. Oh, it's bobbled. Del Sancho will pick it up, and then he'll be tackled there. And that didn't work out too well. And I believe the Cougars will take over right there at the 14-yard line. So the Highclimbers are unable to capitalize on the fumble recovery. And CK will take over with a 7-point lead. 5:39 to go here, first quarter. Out of the pistol will go Davila. He's got 2 receivers on each side. Man in motion. And a handoff. That goes to Blue. Christian Blue all the way up to near the 35-yard line before he's run out of bounds. 1st and 10 for Central Kitsap. So I'm starting to see some consistency in their formations or predictability. Out of the pistol will go Davila again. 5.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Central Kitsap leading by 7. Man in motion again. Same play. This time Davila's going to go to the far side with a pass off the fingertips. Intended for number 30, I believe. Alex Rifalong. Incomplete, 2nd and 10. So 2nd and 10 for the Cougars. Out of the gun will go Davila with max protection. They'll hand it off. And it looks like this is going to be, is it Blue again? Get around the edge and run out of bounds. No, that's actually going to be number 11. It's Elijah McGee on the sweep there. He got up about the 37, it looks like, for the 3rd down. 3rd and 5 coming for Central Kitsap. Got to tell you something, the first time I've actually sat and watched Central Kitsap. And I'm very impressed with the variety of looks they have. Man in motion. That's Connolly. Back to pass Davila. He'll dump it off to Connolly. Connolly blows by a would-be tackler up the far sideline. Inside the 40. to the 30 before he's run out of bounds. I mean, he just slipped one tackle and blew by the defender. Boy, he's got some speed. Out of bounds, 1st and 10 at the 30 of Shelton for the Cougars. I just noticed something that's a very bad sign for the Highclimbers. Max Johnson was just taken to the locker room by the cart. He was sitting up. We'll have to see what we can find out about him. Davila will go out of the gun, or I'm sorry, out of the pistol with 2 receivers on each side. Man in motion is McGee. Standing in place, everybody ready for the snap. There it is. He pumps once on the run. Eki will pull him down from behind after a short game, 2nd down. JJ with good pursuit on that. But he managed to, it looks like, to get about 3 yards.
2nd down and 7 to go. Ball's just shy of the Highclimber 25-yard line.
Spot the ball at 26. It's like 2nd and 7. 3 receivers to this near side, 1 to the far side. Out of the pistol will go Davila. Back to pass he goes, straight back. He'll on the rollout now. He's got a lot of room. He'll get the 1st down and step out of bounds inside the 15. 1st down for Central Kitsap. Spot the ball in 13 for the 1st down run. Cougars knocking on the door again. 4:25 to go in the 1st quarter. 7-0 Central Kitsap. New Cougar out there is Garrett Hall, number 44. We're going with blue, and Davila will go out of the gun, and max protection at the receiver on each side. Hand it off to blue. Blue stutter steps in the middle, dives to the 10. 2nd down coming. Call it 2nd and 6. Ball to 10. Out of the pistol again for Davila. 3 receivers on this near side, 1 to the far side. Back to pass he goes. He's looking to the near side. Got a complete and another good move driving to the near the goal line is Caleb Wood. Nice move, but there's a flag at the end of the play. Depending on the flag. So an illegal man downfield for the Cougars. So in a play that looked like a 1st and goal on the 1 or 2, it's going to come back a few yards. They'll march it back to the 19-yard line. And I think this will be the 1st down. It's a 2nd down. I guess it's going to be 2nd down in a bunch. It's like a 2nd down in about 16. From the 19-yard line, out of the pistol. 3 receivers far side, 1 to the near side. Straight back will go Davila. Throw to the pylon. Nice touch on that pass. Touchdown. Tyler Tubbs is 2nd. And CK adds to its lead.
Pass is complete for a touchdown. That'll put 6 on the board for the Cougars.
I'm very, very impressed with Central Kitsap. Ben Maxwell on for the point after. Snap, spot, kick. Looks good, it is good. 14-0, Central Kitsap on top of Shelton. 3:25 to go here in the first. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
If you are interested in how our local government works, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, gives you the opportunity to watch our elected officials in action. Every Tuesday, you can watch the Mason County Commission. These live broadcasts air at 9 a.m., except on the fourth Tuesday of a month when the County Commission meets at 6 p.m. You can also watch the County Commissioners online at your leisure or tune into a rebroadcast on Hood Canal Communications local channel. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only place to find this type of in-depth coverage.
Back at Highclimbers Stadium. 14-0, Central Kitsap on top of Shelton. 3:25 to go here, first quarter. Very, very impressed with the combination, passing and receiving combination of Angeles Davila and Tyler Tubbs. They've connected on 2 TD passes so far in this game. Maxwell has it teed up at the 40 to kick it back to the Highclimbers. Jason Kenyon back out there, standing about his 11-yard line, waiting for this kickoff. He's been high and short, and he's been going towards the outside. This time, Kenyon will take it at the 15, 25, 30, straight up the middle. Still fighting. He's pushing. It's stopped just shy of the 35. A good 20-yard return for Jason. 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers.
Heck of a run there by Kenyon up the middle on the return. Conley on the tackle for the Cougars. Ball's at the Highclimber 35-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10.
And so Shelton will start out on their own 35. Myers still out there as QB. Out of the I formation will go the Highclimbers. This receiver on each side, handoff. Looks like Goodwin with the carry, I believe. Nope, it's Kenyon. Gets a couple, 3 yards there. It's like a 2nd down and 7 for the Highclimbers. Clock is running under 3 minutes, 2:45 actually.
7-8, ball's at the 38-yard line of the Highclimbers.
So they're only going to give him, I'll give him 3 yards on that carry. Meyer under center out of the I. Single receiver on each side, quick dump off and overthrew his intended target. That's Anthony Boren. I think it might have just slipped out of his hands. It is a little bit cold, but it is dry for the most part. 3rd down and officially 8. Looks more closer to 7 to me. Clock is knocked to 2:29 to go here. First quarter action. Central Kitsap up 14-0. Meyer under center again. Rhodes is wide to the near side. It looks like Coots wide to the far side. I formation. Handoff to Kenyon. Caught right after the handoff. Good penetration by Tubbs and Jared Gamboa. And brings a 4th down. De La Sancha on there to kick it away. 4th down. Go back. And who's back deep is Connolly for CK, standing about the 35. There's a snap, a little low. Kick is a line drive that'll hit it and be wisely, Connolly just lets it roll past him. And Kenyon will down it inside the 30 at the 28. They're going to make it to 29. First and 10 for Central Kitsap. After the punt. But there is a flag. There is a flag in the backfield. So what is going to be the call here? It looks like it's going to be against the referee. Roughing the kicker is the call. And it'll be first down for the Highclimbers. A break for the Highclimbers on that punt. As Delzancha took a hit after the kick. And it'll put the ball all the way up to the 47 is where they'll put it. First and 10 for the Highclimbers. .137 to go, first quarter. Highclimbers trying to take advantage of some of these gifts that they've been given. They couldn't score on a fumble recovery deep in Central Kitsap territory. Now they have a first down off of a roughing the kicker. And Meyer's going to go deep to Colmanson, overthrew him, incomplete. Second down coming, second and 10 from the 47 of Central Kitsap. So second down coming. .133 to go here in the first quarter. We're still in the first quarter here, folks. Meyer's going to go out of the gun. He'll send two receivers on each side. It's like Eki is the back beside him. Back to pass goes Meyer. He's going to lob it again. The same play over through Boren, covered nicely by McGee. And it looked like McGee might have been in a better position to catch that ball. Brings up third down, though. Third and 10 from the 47. Actually, it's 48. .128 to go here in the first quarter. Rhodes is going to go wide to the far side. Kenyon will join him. Three receivers on the near side. Empty backfield for Meyer. It's Bourne, Colmanson, and Eki. From the near side, low snap, handled well. Meyer's got to step up, but he can't avoid the sack, and down he goes. Nice pursuit by Caleb Wood, and we'll bring up fourth down and a loss on the play of 2. Fourth and 12 coming. Dela Sanchez on there to kick it back. Punting again. Punting again. Connolly back at his 25. Wait for this kick. Connolly, no rush by Central Kitsap this time. Nice boot. And Connolly will catch it about the 15. And he's just swallowed under right there. Cody Hall, the first guy down there to stop him. And they'll mark the ball near the 15. Make it the 13-yard line, first and 10 for Central Kitsap. Central Kitsap has scored on both their possessions aside from the turnover. They didn't get it the last time the Highclimbers punted because of the roughing the kicker penalty, but now CK has in business on, well, they're going to mark it all the way up to the 16-yard line, so they're going to spot the ball. First and 10 there for the Cougars. 41 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Out of the gun this time ago, Davila. He's got two receivers on each side. Man in motion, I think it's Connolly. He gets the handoff. He's going to try and get around the edge. Cuts it back up the middle, slipped another tackle. There's a flag on in the backfield. He's going to go up the sidelines. He's going to score. It's coming back, though. There was a hold in the backfield. And there's also going to be a penalty at the end as Connolly danced into the end zone. Now you can't do that in the high school. That's coming way back. So there's 2 flags on the play. Initially a hold or something in the backfield. It was not a good block. I saw it. It was not a good block. Coming back, it'll be either way. It's going to be half the distance unless no, they wouldn't decline it. So the penalty is going to be a hold on Central Kitsap, unsportsmanlike on Central Kitsap, and I'm not really sure how you're going to measure this one. You're going to half the distance and half the distance again. Started on the 16, so that should put it about the 4 if I do my math right. We'll see where they end up putting this ball. It'll be a first down for Central Kitsap after all this. See with the refs. Still trying to figure this out. This refereeing crew is being very, very, very careful. So half the distance from that spot puts it at the 9. I think you go half the distance again. That's how I see it. Put it about the 5. Be just inside the 5 at the 4, but it's first down, and let's see here. 15, 25. First down 20 for the Cougars on their own 5-yard line.
Ball's placed at the Cougar 4-yard line.
Actually, I'm going to spot it at the 4. It's going to be first down in about 21, if I've got my math right. Out of the gun will go to Villa. Man in motion. Gets the ball on the sweep on the round side. That's McGee. McGee's got some running room. Turns her edge, and the Highclimbers stop him back at the original line of scrimmage, just across that. Up to about the 15, 16-yard line. 12 seconds to go here in the quarter, and I believe CK will just let this run out. They're up 14-0. And that'll do it for the first quarter. We head to the second, 14-0. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Slow down.
Slow down and move over.
And move over.
When you see lights,
vests,
or reflectors,
please give us some room. Slow down and move over.
When you need us,
we've got your back.
Do you have ours?
You got our back?
You got ours? You got our back?
Please, slow down.
And move over.
Other TV providers force you to sign a long-term contract. Then you're stuck with years of second-rate service. Hood Canal Communications delivers stunning HD, plus bundled savings on super-fast internet and home phone, with no long-term contracts. It's all backed by an exceptional team of local service professionals. No contracts, no nonsense, just great service. Don't get stuck with a contract. Visit hcc.net to learn more.
Back at Highclimbers Stadium, waiting for the start of the second quarter. 14-0, Central Kitsap on top. And they have a second down and 10 on their own 16-yard line. We swap ends here. It's like out of the gun to go again. No, it's a pistol. Davila will go out of the pistol, send 3 receivers to the far side and 1 to the near side. There's the snap, quick little dump off, complete to number 30. That's Alex Falongo. Refalon. That's his name. There you go. Short gain on that. Brings up 3rd and 6.
About 5 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 5 yards to go at the Cougar 20-yard line.
Same formation, actually. 3 receivers far side, 1 to the near side. Out of the pistol. Back to pass. He's going to do it again. This time he's going to go long and incomplete. Nice defense there by Monette. Knocked it away. Brings up 4th down. This is the first time the Cougars are going to punt tonight. And let's see, is this going to be Maxwell kicking? No, it looks like Caleb Wood does the kicking, the punting.
Caleb Wood back to kick for the Cougars.
It's a punt. It's a punt. Oh, you got it. Never mind. Nobody back deep for the Highclimbers here. Looks like they're going after this one. Ooh, almost got to it. Got a piece of it, it looks like, and then it'll sail out of bounds about the 35. Good defense. Who got in there? I'm thinking maybe John Paul Lester got a piece of that. Or maybe Siniza involved in that partial blocked punt, and the Highclimbers will start out on the 35, but the CK 35. Not their best not their best field position, but they're best in this quarter. They had it down to the 6 early in the first, couldn't punch it in. And then tried a field goal that was a bad snap. So see what the Highclimbers can do here, starting out on the 35 of Central Kitsap. Meyer will go out of the gun, send a couple of receivers on each side. Eki is the back beside him. Snap on target, quick little dump off. It's going to be picked off. Oh boy. See you later. That's a pick 6. And that's going to be number 6, Connolly, with a TD. Is it Connolly? No, it's number 5. It's going to be Wellborn for the pick 6. Wow. Point after coming. This is now 20-0, 11:06 to go in the second. Maxwell's on to kick the point after. Holder is Tubbs.
Maxwell on for the extra point.
There's a snap spot and the kick. A line drive kick, but it goes through. Tack on another one. 21-0, 11:06 to go, second quarter. It's all Central Kitsap so far. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
I lost my mother to a drunk driver. She taught me to be kind and good and strong. Be a positive force in a sometimes cruel world. I want to do everything I can to keep Washington a beautiful place. For my children, for your children. Become a Washington State Trooper.
Back at Highclimbers Stadium. 11:06 to go here in the half. 21-0 after the pick 6. Central Kitsap in control. Maxwell will tee it up at the 40. Yeah, let's see here. Looks like John Paul Lester is back. But no, that's not Lester. Is it Lester? It's a 6 and it looks like a 1. Might be Owell's back there as well. And here we go with the kickoff. It is Owell's. Kick low. It's going to be bouncing at the 15, picked up at the 10 by Oles, to the 20, and then he's knocked down across the 21. First and 10 there for the Highclimbers. I do believe this is probably the worst starting field position for Shelton tonight on their own 21.
Highclimbers will take over first and 10, but their own 21-yard line.
Let's see, we have Myers out there, Rhodes is out there, Coots is out there. Meyer running the show here. Looks like he'll go under center. And out of the eye, Eki the up guy, and Oles the end of the eye. And we're going to get a false start there, as Oles was going to be the running back here. It's not a lot. We haven't seen him a whole lot this season. Jason Kenyon's on the bench being worked on again. He looked kind of gimpy, and I don't see. We know Max Johnson went to the locker room earlier, and obviously Goodwin, he might be a flanker there. Caesar Tankersley is in there for the Highclimbers. Rhodes is going to come out. Coots is wide to the near side. Colbinson wide to the far side. I formation again. Eki the up back, the fullback. Meyer under center. Handoff, and down goes Oles for a loss of about a yard. So it'll be a second down and 16. Ball back actually at the 14-yard line, I see. Tankersley out. Didn't see who came in. Coots come wide to the near side. Boren wide to the far side. Slot receiver on that far side. It looks like it is Colbinson. Out of the eye will go Meyer. Hand it off to Oles. Oles powers his way to the 20, the 21 maybe. Give him 6 yards on that.
With the carry, that was Tubbs and McGee who had a hand on him for the tackle.
So 9:45 counting on that game clock. Call it third down and 10 from the 21. That clock is all wrong here. There we go, we got it now. Third and 10 from the 21 for the Highclimbers. Out of the gun will go Meyer, 2 receivers on each side. Back to pass, little up fake, took a hit, threw it, and incomplete, it falls. And I believe that'll bring on De La Sancha to punt that away. So 4th and 10 from the 21 for Shelton. And is it going to be Conley back again? At the 50, yes it is. Conley is back about his 50. De La Sancha gonna wait for the kick, or for the snap to kick it away. 9:15 to go here in the half. (21-0) Central Kitsap. There's a snap, a little high. De La Sancha will let her fly. And Conley will take it at the 45. Try to get by the grasp of Manette. And then down he goes after that, after only a couple of yard return. 1st and 10 from the 47. 9:07 to go here in the half. It is homecoming. We will be sending Kennedy down to the track for the homecoming festivities. Davila will go out of the pistol. 2 receivers on each side. Man in motion was a McGee handoff, though, straight up the middle. No, it went to McGee, actually. Had me faked out, and there's McGee inside near down near the 30. That had me smoked. I had faked out on that one. McPhee.
Got to make the change though, and the ball is about at the 30-yard line of Shelton.
First and 10 for CK at the 30 now. And they'll wind the clock, under 9 minutes to go in the half. Out of the pistol will go Davila. Man in motion, that's Woods. And off the zone, the read option. Boy, what power in that young man. Who is that on the carry? 31, it looks like. That's
Christian Blue.
oh, I guess it was Blue, 37. Christian Blue on the carry. What power on him.
About 40 yards, and it'll be second down and 6 to go.
Second and 6. Ball's at the 25. Dump off to Blue. Blue has a lot of running area. Just banged into John Paul Lester. Took the brunt of that hit and stopped just shy of the 10. First and 10, however, at the 11.
It'll be first and 10 from Shelton's 11-yard line for the Cougars.
Now wind the clock as we approach 8 minutes to go here in the half. Single receiver wide. When I say wide, he's wide to the far side. Man in motion is McGee. He'll take it on the sweep, trying to get around the outside. He does. They're trying to cut it upfield now. We give him 5, maybe 6 on that carry, even maybe 7, depending on where they're going to spot it. Give him 6. Second and 4 coming from the 5. So second and 4 coming for Central Kitsap at the 5-yard line of Shelton, out of the pistol with a couple of guys back there. Different formation, handed off to a big guy who's going to slip a tackle and rumble in for the score. That's Garrett Hall.
Taken by number 44, Garrett Hall for the Cougars, and he gets in the end zone for 6 more points. That brings the score 27. We'll have the extra point coming up here in a second by Maxwell.
An extra point coming. It's 27-0 right now. Maxwell gets it lined up for the point after. Trying to give the Cougars a 28-point lead, 4-touchdown lead. Here we go. Snap, spot, kick. Another line drive, but gets through it. So it's now 28-0. 7:40 to go, second quarter. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
That's my neighbor Joe. Hey, Joe.
Hey, John.
Joe's about to make a big mistake. Hey, Joe, think it might be a good idea to call 811 to have the utilities marked before you start digging?
I'm not digging very deep. It's no big deal.
No big deal.
Dad, the TV's out. Internet, too.
Remember, safe digging always starts with a free call to 811. Oh, what a knucklehead.
We're back at Highclimbers Stadium. 28-0. All Central Kitsap here tonight. Cougars are getting ready to kick it back to the Highclimbers. Looks like Jason Kenyon's back out there. He's standing about his 12-yard line, waiting for this kickoff from Maxwell. Phones are flying around here. 7:40 to go in the half. And here's the run up. Another line drive kick. It's going to hit at the 20, roll near the 10. It's going to be picked up there. And making his way near the 20-yard line. Boy, he's still fighting on that one. Wow. I guess it was Trevor Meyer for on the return. The ball about the 22-yard line. 1st and 10 for Shelton. 7:34 to go in the half. See if the Highclimbers can put some points up. Meyer still running the show here. He's at quarterback. Rhodes is going to go wide to the far side. It's Coots and Colbinson on the near side. Offset eye, it looks like, with Eki and I can't see who the back is. Gets the pitch. Is that Goodwin or Kenyon? Yeah, I guess it was Kenyon on the carry. No gain on that. Oh, a short gain.
For the Cougars. No gain on the play.
2nd down coming. Yeah, give him a yard on that, I think, or at least a half yard. Bourne will bring in the play, and here comes Kenyon. Kenyon is not at all in good shape here. Trying to go. I think he may want to get more rest here. Meyer will go out of the gun. 2 receivers near side. It is Coots and that's Rhodes. Rhodes in motion. He'll get the handoff. Gonna get around the edge, looking for some running room. Run out of bounds or taken down near the far sidelines. After a couple yard gain. Make it 3rd down, and he'll spot it at the 26. On 3rd and 7. Approaching 6 minutes to go here in the half. Meyer will go out of the gun. Kenyon's in the slot on the near side with Coots. 2 receivers on the far side. I think it's Rhodes, no, it's Colbinson in the slot. Meyer's going to go near side throw, and it's complete to Kenyon at the 30, but he's wrestled down right after he caught it by Ethan Dodson. Brings up a 4th down. Short about 3 yards. Looks like we have De La Sancha on there to kick it away. Kick. There's the snap. De La Sancha will get a line drive off that'll drive Connolly back to his 34. He dropped it and then picked it up. He's on the run now. Across the 50. Slips another tackle. De La Sancha stops him at the 45 of the Highclimbers. He gets away there. And then he's driven out of bounds inside the 40-yard line on the far sidelines. Wow. Called to 39, 1st and 10 for CK there. 5 minutes to go here in the half. Remind you that we do have the Maple Glen Senior Living halftime show coming up, and should feature all kinds of halftime activities from down on the track. Davila out of the pistol. He has 3 receivers on the near side. Back to pass, avoids, nope, he's not gonna get it. Trevor Meyer with a sack. Good penetration and a loss of 5 on the play. So 2nd and 15, that's the first time they've gotten to Davila. I need to do more than that. They'll spot the ball at the 44. Called a loss of 6, 2nd and 16. No, it's going to be a loss of 5. So 2nd and 15. Out of the pistol will go to Villa. Low snap, runs into blue, slips by a couple of the Highclimbers, slipped on another one. Gets inside the 40. So that loss back at third down, however. Now spotted at the 36. Maybe the 37. Yeah, well, spotted at the 37. Third down coming. It's like 3rd and 8.
Brings 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Out of the pistol again. Man in motion, McGee. McGee gets the handoff, gets around the edge, sprints to the first down marker. He's going to go all the way. Yes, he does. Touchdown. Touchdown, Cougars. Wow. Elijah McGee with a 38-yard run. And it's now 34 to nothing, and Maxwell can add another one to make it 35. 3:30 to go here in the half. It's a snap, the spot, and the kick. It is good. Make it 35 to nothing. 3.5 minutes to go here in the half. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
There's a lot going on these days at Maple Glen in Shelton. Come see for yourself by scheduling a tour to view apartments, the beautiful surroundings, activities, and the signature dining room. Maple Glen Senior Living Community, located just 20 minutes north of Olympia at 1700 North 13th Loop in Shelton. They're just feet away from the hospital, medical professionals, and pharmacies. Contact Teresa Gilman, 360-427-0300 to learn more about this exciting living community.
Back at Highclimber Stadium. 3.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. 35 to nothing. All Central Kitsap tonight. Cougars are quick. Cougars can score quick. They've taken some time in the last few drives. But their opening drive was 2 plays. Or first possession, I should say, not their opening drive, but their first possession was 2 plays, and boom, that's kind of turned on the floodgates here. The Highclimbers have had some moments. Blocked punt, recovered fumble, but they just have yet to capitalize on anything. Owles back about his 13-yard line to be receiving this kickoff from Maxwell. Here we go. Line drive kick that is going to be picked up at the 33 and returned about the 43-yard line. 10-yard return there, and I believe that's that's Bourne. Anthony Bourne on the return. So 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers on their own 43-yard line. Decent starting position for the Highclimbers. I formation for Meyer. 2 receivers on this near side, 1 to the far side. Meyer handed off. There's going to be a false start. Jason Kenyon is the runner there. I think they're going to get, well, I think a little bit of a bob of the head there by Meyer before he snapped the ball. So it's going to be a false start. March it back 5. Make it 1st and 15. Back at the 38. So Rose will scamper off. Coots and Trenton Hughes will come wide to the near side. Under center will go Meyer. Meyer fakes the pitch, fakes the handoff, then he'll keep it himself. I think that was a broken play there. And he might have squeezed out a foot. Maybe, but I don't think so. I think that play was supposed to be a fake pitch and then a handoff to the fullback, and the fullback was not in a good position to take the handoff, and Meyer just had to dive for something, and I got a yard. Called 2nd and 14 from the 39. You've got Coots and Colmanson on the near side. Out of the gun will go Meyer. Back to pass, he'll throw a long ball intended for Boren, just off his fingertips, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
A deep pass intended for MP Boren for the Highclimbers.
Trying to see if I think that possibly Max Johnson's back out there, but I'm not quite sure. Jason Kenyon will scamper back onto the field with the play. And Boren is going to trot off. Rhodes and Coots will come wide to the near side. Hughes and Kenyon will go wide to the far side. Man in motion is Rhodes. Fumble on the play. I think CK has it. Yes. Number 55 with the recovery. That's Reese Wood. And a turnover on the Highclimbers. Ball was dropped on at the 36, so CK will have a 1st and 10 from the Shelton 36 with 2 minutes and 26 seconds to go here in the half. Davila will go out of the pistol. Gilson Rifflong, and I think it's Connolly wide to the near side. Connolly is the man in motion. Take the handoff, trying to get around the edge on the far side. Run out of bounds by Trevor Meyer.
That's Conley on the carry. Trevor Meyer on the tackle for the Highclimbers.
No gain on that, I don't think. Clock is stopped at 2:19.
Gain just short of a yard. It'll be 2nd down and just short of 10 yards to go.
Actually, it looks like it might have lost a little on that play. Second and 10 coming for CK. Davila will throw it, and Tubbs will dive behind him or back with the catch there.
Davila's pass to Tubbs is complete.
And that's up at the 30.
Gain of 7 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Brings up 3rd and knocks up about 4. Ball marked at the 30. Pistol again, 3 receivers on this near side. Back to pass. They'll just dump it off to Blue. Blue will catch it and get the 1st down up near the 20-yard line. I think it was Blue. It was either Blue or Mindador. It is Blue. From this distance, and it looks like a 1 out of 7. 1st and 10 for CK at the 20-yard line of Shelton. They lead 35-0, and they're knocking on the door again. Davila back to pass. Pulls it down, throws it in. Nice defensive play. Almost picked off in the end zone. Good play, knocked away by Jake Myers. So 2nd and 10 from the 20 now with 1:28 to go here in the half. Tubbs and McGee are go wide to the far side. Single guy wide to the near side. Hand off to McGee. McGee cuts it back when he hit the line of scrimmage, and then he's pounded as he hits the 15. Host of high climbers on there, including Dom May on the tackle there, first guy there. 3rd and 5 coming at the 15-yard line. Minute 2 to go, and running under a minute now. Man in motion. It's number 30. That's Refalong. Refalong is going to be knocked out of bounds at near the line of scrimmage by Evan Rhodes. No gain there. 4th down coming with 40 seconds about. And running. And a timeout has been called. Timeout has been called. Be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
I admit, I did try another TV provider. It sounded like a great deal, but I quickly realized it wasn't. When I read the fine print, I was locked into a long-term contract with a huge cancellation fee. So I came back to HCC. They're more reliable, the service is local, and I save, bundling internet and phone with them too. And I'm a lot happier now.
Great service from a local company. Stay with HCC.
41 seconds to go here in the half. 35-0. Central Kitsap has a 4th down and 5 on the Shelton 15. CK did call the timeout. Probably whether they're going to try a field goal or try to go for it. Looks like they're going to go for it. Davila looks like he's going to go out of the gun. Send a couple of receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. It's a very short gun. Man in motion. That's Woods, Caleb Woods. I think he got the first down, very close.
That was Caleb Wood on the carry.
Very, very close. They're going to mark it inside the 10. Stop the clock at 35 seconds. It looks like it's a first down.
And it gets just inside the 10-yard line, which is enough for a first down. It'll be
First and goal for Central Kitsap. Call at the 9-yard line. Out of the pistol. 3 receivers near side, 1 to the far side. Davila back to pass, looks to the far side, nice defense knocking it away, but they're gonna get Bourne on that. Oh boy. It's going to be a pass interference on that. I don't know, that was good defense, I thought. Wow. Gonna discuss this. Pick up that flag, guys. Nope, they're gonna get the Highclimbers for pass interference. Okay. So that will give, no, it's going to be half the distance. And another first down. So first and goal now from the 4. 2 receivers on each side. Hash mark far side. We have a timeout on the field. This time the Highclimbers are going to take it. So we'll step aside. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
There's a lot going on these days at Maple Glen in Shelton. Come see for yourself by scheduling a tour to view apartments, the beautiful surroundings, activities, and the signature dining room. Maple Glen Senior Living Community, located just 20 minutes north of Olympia at 1700 North 13th Loop in Shelton. They're just feet away from the hospital, medical professionals, and pharmacies. Contact Teresa Gilman, 360-427-0300 to learn more about this exciting living community.
27 seconds to go in the half. First and a goal from the 4 for Central Kitsap. Cougars lead 35 to nothing, and they're down there again. Trying to add to their score, at least in the half, with more points. You've got Ruffalong and Tubbs to the near side. Out of the pistol will go Davila. Highclimber's going to blitz, hand it off to the big guy, and Hall is stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Highclimbers had that one.
David Wright on the carry for the Cougars. That was
Another timeout taken, and we'll take one. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
If you're interested in how our local government works, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, gives you the opportunity to watch our elected officials in action. Every Monday, you can watch the Shelton City Commission. These live broadcasts air at 6 p.m. on the first and third Monday of each month and at 2 p.m. on the other Mondays. However, you can watch the City Commissioners online at your leisure or tune into a rebroadcast on Hood Canal Communications local channel. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only place to find this type of in-depth coverage.
.18 seconds to go here in the half. Central Kitsap has a second and goal from the 4. Highclimbers' defense is stiffening up a bit here. Here comes CK though, out of the timeout. Tubbs is wide to the far side. Looks like the bill is going to go out of, well, it looks like the pistol. 2 guys beside or behind him. 2 receivers to the near side. Handoff on the read option. And who has the ball? I couldn't even tell you. Ending up just short of the goal line is number 11. Okay, that was Elijah McGee. After all that, 2 seconds, quick snap, and going to be 1 second left in the game, or in the ball, in the half, as Davila did manage to snap it before and spike it. So we're having to have one play here on a 4th and goal. From the 1 now. And they're going to kick field goal. No, they're not. Yes, they are. Going to be a field goal. Maxwell's going to trot out there and probably kick about a 17-yard line. 18-yard field goal. Short field goal, just a chip shot, just like an extra point. Tubbs is a holder. Snap, spot, kick. Uh-oh. He got it, though. And so add 3 more on the 17-yard field goal for CK, and the Cougars have a 38-0 lead here as we head to half. We will take a timeout. We'll be back with our halftime show. Stay right there. Just stay right there. Dance team's going to perform, give us a little performance. And this is the Maple Glen Senior Living halftime show.
Now it is time for the dancers to show you how it's done. Ladies, all yours.
So this is the Maple Glen Senior Living halftime show, and we're going to have more from here in just a moment. And take another time out, and then we'll send it down to the track. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This is your brain. This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
Yeah, I have questions.
Prescription drugs aren't as bad as street drugs, right?
Weed's legal, isn't it?
Drinking is worse than smoking weed.
Isn't it? Why
is heroin so addictive?
Molly just makes you feel happy.
I have questions.
Mom?
Dad, did you ever try drugs?
They're going to ask. Be ready. Go to drugfree.org. A message from Partnership for Drug-Free Kids.
If you are interested in how our local government works, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, gives you the opportunity to watch our elected officials in action. Every Monday you can watch the Shelton City Commission, while you can catch the Mason County Commission every Tuesday. These are live broadcasts, but you can also watch them online at your leisure or tune into a rebroadcast on Hood Canal Communications local channel. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, your source for local information.
There's a lot going on these days at Maple Glen in Shelton. Maple Glen has a Sunday brunch, open to the community with free admittance when you schedule a tour. What a great way to learn more about this beautiful senior living community. Maple Glen Senior Living, located just 20 minutes north of Olympia at 1700 North 13th Loop in Shelton. They're just feet away from the hospital, medical professionals, and pharmacies. Contact Teresa Gilman at 360-427-0300 to learn more and schedule a visit to Maple Glen.
That's my neighbor, Joe. Hey, Joe.
Hey, John.
Joe's about to make a very big mistake. Hey, Joe, you think it might be a good idea to call 811 to have your underground utilities marked before you start digging?
John, that's just for big projects.
Actually, it's for any digging project. Congratulations, Joe. You found your electric line. Remember, safe digging always begins with a free call to 811. You want to borrow my phone, buddy?
And we're back here at Highclimbers Stadium. It is halftime. Halftime score, what is it? The 17-yard, it's 38 to nothing here. Waiting for the halftime festivities here. I have sent my camera woman, Kennedy, down to the track to try and capture as much as she can of the halftime. This is her view right at the moment. Waiting for something to happen. You see some NJROTC people right there are going to march out, obviously, right below us. So we get this started in just a few minutes. Like I said, it's been all CK here tonight as they do lead 38 to nothing. And we're just waiting to see what transpires here. We do have should have the homecoming court coming out shortly. Yes, we are waiting for everybody to get together. And Kennedy has taken a different position for me. Oh, a couple of things to pass along while we wait here. If I can find my note sheet, which has disappeared. Oh, no, it's not. It's right here below me. Couple of notes here. Associated Press high school football rankings. Timberline remains the only South Sound Conference team on the Class 3A poll. The Blazers moved up one spot to number 6. As we continue to wait for the Royal Court to come out, the homecoming court, to make an appearance here at Highclimbers Stadium. once this does happen, we will turn things over to our PA announcer. Last time I did this, I had some problems with my tablet. As we continue to wait. We're talking about the AP poll. Camas tops the 4A poll, followed by Woodland, Richland, Monroe. On the 3A, the rest of the 3A, Eastside Catholic, Ferndale, O'Day, Bellevue, Kamiak, Timberline, Lincoln, Edmonds, Woodway, Oak Harbor, and Ballard. On that 3A poll, the 2A poll, Archbishop Murphy, Hawkinson, Tumwater, sitting at number 3. West Valley, Spokane, number 4. 5 is 5th. North Kitsap, the 6th ranked. They're taking on North Mason tonight, by the way. Liberty, Sela, WF West, and Lakewood round out the top 10 there. In the 1A poll, Royal, Meridian, 1 and 2. Montesano sitting at 4. The 2B poll, Kalama, Liberty, Napavine, Liberty Spangle, I should say. Adna sitting at 4. My old neck of the woods, Concrete sitting at number 10. And the 1B poll, Odessa, Sunnyside Christian, Almira, Heartland, Cusick, and Malummi are the top 5 there. Quillicene, just up the road from here. Essentially number 6, and Tulalip Heritage is number 7 on that poll. Let's see what else is going on here. Oh, Merriam Knight won yesterday and beat the Washington School for the Deaf 66-32. The Owls are 4-3, and they have a big matchup next week. But here, let's go to the sideline, or to the down to the track. And here's our
1965 Chevrolet Malibu convertible, completely
homecoming
original,
court.
driven by Pete Janda. Riding in the Malibu is Princess Kayla Murdoch and Prince Gage Mills. Princess Kayla enjoys being in National Honor Society, loves coffee, and she works at Maple Glen Assisted Living Home. She enjoys working with children and hopes to be a caregiver. Her favorite teacher is Mrs. Martinson. Her role model is her parents, because even through hard times, they've taught me to be positive about life. Prince Gage enjoys weightlifting and history. When he grows up, his dream is to be a personal trainer. His favorite food combination, get this, is fried chicken with pancakes and syrup. His favorite teacher is Mr. Tony, and his role model is Russell Westbrook, because of his why not attitude, and it tells me to try new things. So, Princess Kayla Murdoch and Gage Mills. Our second car is a rare 2003 Saab convertible driven by Dale Cramp. Riding in the Saab is Princess Audrey Redinger and Prince Christian McCaslin. Princess Audrey enjoys watching Christian and ROTC drill meets, and also loves onion rings and ice cream. When she grows up, she plans to be an accountant. She works at Dairy Queen. She also is involved in ASB as a senior representative, and one thing she loves is giraffes. Prince Christian is involved in NJ, ROTC, and ASB. His favorite food combination is bacon and ice cream. When he grows up, he wants to be a shredded Marine, and his favorite teacher is Mrs. Tony, because she teaches his favorite subject, which is foods. His role model is Bob Ross. So Princess Audrey Redinger and Prince Christian McCaslin. And our third car is a 1999 Chevrolet Corvette convertible driven by Gary Christman. Riding in the Corvette is our queen, Adriana Pacheco, and king, Peyton Goose. Adriana is involved in dance team, honor society, and the top 10% in her class. When she grows up, she would like to be a psychologist because her favorite subject is psychology. Her favorite teacher is Mr. Goodell, and her role model is her dad. King Peyton is involved in 4-H camp as a camp counselor. His favorite food combination is cold pizza and chocolate sauce. He would love to be a fish and wildlife game warden, and his favorite subject is PE. His absolute favorite teacher is Mrs. Fortier. His role models include his dad, because he has taught him everything he knows about fishing and hunting, as well as how to be the best person he can be. So there you are, Queen Adriana Pacheco and King Peyton Goose. It's so nice to honor all these great kids here, and these kids represent so many in our school that do such a fantastic job. So thank you all, Prince, King, and the court, for being the leaders in our school and showing us all how to be great people.
And there you have it, the homecoming court. For 2017.
And let's give one more final round of applause for these outstanding young adults, and congratulations to the court. Thank you for representing SHS in such a great way.
You are watching the Maple Glen Senior Leaving halftime show. I'm just blown away. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
You've seen the sign, keep right except to pass, but did you know it's the law? Camping out in the left lane makes you a slow-moving safety hazard. Moving to the right improves emergency response time and helps reduce collisions and traffic jams. Allowing faster-moving traffic to pass is always the best choice. Use the left lane to pass slower-moving or merging traffic, then return to your lane. Remember, keep right except to pass.
That's my neighbor, Joe. Hey, Joe.
Hey, John.
Joe's about to make a very big mistake. Hey, Joe, you think it might be a good idea to call 811 to have your underground utilities marked before you start digging?
John, that's just for big projects.
Actually, it's for any digging project. Congratulations, Joe. You found your electric line. Remember, safe digging always begins with a free call to 811. You want to borrow my phone, buddy?
And we're back here at Highclimbers Stadium. 38-0, Central Kitsap on top of Shelton in the homecoming game for the Highclimbers.
So you need to get back and sign that pledge.
And we're just a couple of minutes away from the third quarter. Another score will give us a running clock. I'm pretty sure that's what the Cougars are trying to go for there at the end of the half. But not quite hit that. They did hit a what's it, a 17-yard field goal at the end of the half to make it 38-0. And Highclimbers have a big deep hole to get out of here as they're here to try to get back in this game. We're about a minute away from the third quarter, so we'll take another timeout. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Vehicle collisions are the #1 killer of teens in the U.S., taking 8 young lives every day. And speeding is a factor in more than half of teen fatal car crashes, but we can prevent these tragedies. Talk with your teen about staying safe behind the wheel. Remind them to follow the speed limit and adjust their driving for road conditions. Keep the conversation going and be the driver you want your teen to be. It's not just good parenting, it's a matter of life or death.
Waiting for the start of the third quarter. 38-0. It's all Central Kitsap. CK will get the ball to start this third quarter, as they did to win the toss and did defer. Oh boy, my brain's starting to end here. I think the cold's starting to get to me. I think my brain is starting to freeze up a little bit. And we're ready to get this thing underway. This third quarter underway. As we wait for the teams to get out there. Highclimbers are out there ready to get back to playing football. Now Sanchez, he's teeing it up at the 40. Cougars are coming out. They're about ready to get going here. Looks like Blue is going to go back. Is that Blue? Let's see. Turn around there, young man. No, it's actually McGee. And Connolly will be standing back at about their 15. Waiting for the kick from De La Sancha in the Highclimbers. And here we go. De La Sancha's going to run it up. Get a little pooch kick that's going to be rolling free. And Connolly's going to pick it up about the 17-yard line. Turn up the field to the 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Can anybody get him? I don't think so. Goodbye, Mr. Connolly. Touchdown. CK. Wow. Wow. Was that about an 85-yard, or now is it 87-yard kickoff return for a TD. And that makes it 44-0. And it looks like Maxwell's on there to kick the extra point. Tubbs is the holder. Here we go. Snap, spot, kick. 45-0. 15 seconds into the third quarter. And we should have a running clock after this. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Emerging science indicates access to high-speed internet during the school years can lead to positive outcomes, including, but not limited to, streamlined acquisition of data, academic achievement, career advancement, satisfying relationships, cuter children, joy. Our scientific conclusion? Call now and get the HCC Internet and Voice Bundle for the everyday low price of $44.95. Call today and save.
Well, played 15 seconds here in the third quarter, and another 7 points for CK. 45-0. And Maxwell will get it teed up to kick it back to the Highclimbers. As he is deep, it looks like Jason Kenyon is deep. He's got his left ankle all wrapped up. No, it's his right ankle all wrapped up. Got black shoes on. Looks like Eki is up about the 15. You got, it's like Cody Hall. out there, and Trevor Meyer also all back, hovering between the 10 and the 25. Maxwell's got it teed up, and here we go. There's a run up and the kick. High but short. Colvinson will take it at the 30, try to get it to the middle, and he'll return it to about the 34 maybe. So a little 4-yard return there by Colvinson. And let's see if the Highclimbers can get some score on the board in this possession. And that clock is running 11:25. They're going to spot it at the 35, just shy of the 35. 1st and 10 for Shelton. Trevor Meyer still running the quarterback. Rhodes is going to go wide the far side. Hughes in the slot on the far side. Coots is on the receiver on the near side, out of the eye. Is that Kenyon or Goodwin back there at the end of the eye? Handoff goes to him. It is Kenyon. Kenyon got a couple.
Meyer hands off to Kenyon. Gains a couple of yards.
Give him 2. 2nd down and 8 coming.
Cougars. Gain about 3 yards. It'll be 2nd down and just shy of 7 yards to go.
Yeah, it's going to spot the ball just across a 32. I'm sorry, 37. Yeah. Call it 2nd and actually 7. Under center will go Meyer. He's really deep in the crouch there. Hand off to Kenyon. Kenyon trying to get his way around just to the right of his center. Gets up near the 1st down marker to the 45. They'll bring up 3rd and about 1. Under 10 minutes to go here, 3rd quarter. Running clock when there's 40-point difference. And only stops on timeouts and scores. Of course, the end of quarters. So a 2nd and short for the Highclimbers. 2 receivers far side, 1 to the near side. That is Coots. Out of the eye will go Meyer. Colvinson's in the slot, and Meyer will keep it and get enough push to get the 1st down. So bring up 1st and 10 from about the 46, depending on the spot.
2 yards, and that is a Highclimber 1st down.
Keep that clock running. Rhodes will come in with the play. Rhodes will go wide to the far side with Colvinson in the slot. Coots to the near side, out of the eye with Ecke and Kenyon at the end of the eye. Pitch to Kenyon. Actually, no, that's not Kenyon. It's Wells. Diving across midfield into CK territory at the 49. 2nd down, 5. Eight minutes to go here in the 3rd. Hughes will come in late in this formation. Coots is wide to the near side. Looks like Bourne and Rhodes wide to the far side. Meyer under center, out of the eye. Oh, got a false start. We'll march it backwards. 5. Wells is going to be the running back here. You're going to decide to discuss something, probably to run a little bit more clock. 7.5 minutes and counting. It should be relatively simple. There's a false start on the Highclimbers, so that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Put it at the 46 of Shelton. Need to get to the 44 of CK for the first down. 7 minutes and counting on that clock. Coots comes wide to the near side. Bourne goes wide to the far side. Looks like Rhodes is in the slot on the far side. Out of the eye will go Meyer. Deep, deep crouch. Hand it off to Wells. Wells will bust away straight up the middle into the secondary, down to the 30-yard line before he's pulled down by this CK Cougars. Nice run. 25 yards. First and 10 for Shelton in Cougar territory on the 29. May see a change at quarterback when CK gets the ball. I see a lot of activity on that far sideline. It's also cold, and keeping things warm is what you want to do. Out of the gun will go Meyer this time. We'll send 2 receivers on each side. Coots wide this side, or near side, with Rhodes in the center. Rhodes is going to go on the motion, get the handoff on the sweep, trying to get around the corner. Turns it upfield. It's 5, maybe 7 yards out of that, inside the 25. Give him 7 on the carry, maybe even 8, depending on where they're going to spot it. Spotted at the 22, so 7 yards on the carry. Second down, 3 to go. 5:20 in counting. Coots out. Olels back in. 2 receivers near side. That's Rhodes wide. Hughes in the slot. Far's got it. Boren out of the eye will go the Highclimbers. Meyer under center. Pitch it to Olels. Olels trying to find some running room. Cuts it up the numbers. Gets to the 20 and inside the 20 for the first down. And there's a flag at the end of the play. That I'm going to say is going to go on CK. As I saw one of the linemen, Alex Siniza, go flying. It's not easy. Alex is a big young man. The play stands a first down. It is a first down. Personal foul against the Highclimbers. Wow. Wow. So that'll be 15 yards marked off against Shelton.
Personal foul against the Highclimbers.
So they'll march off the 15-yard penalty. So it'll be first down, and it's going to look like 15 yards. No, it's going to be first and 10, but they'll move it back to the 33-yard line. So first and 10 for the Highclimbers. 2 receivers far side, 1 to the near side. Out of the eye will go Meyer and company. Wells is the back at the end of the eye with Ecke, the fullback. He'll get the handoff. Oh, it's actually Jason Kenyon. Kenyon will fight to inside the 30.
That's Kenyon with a good run up the middle. And number 44, Garrett Hall.
That'll be second down coming. Mark the ball at the 29. So it'll be second and 5. Rhodes is a receiver on the near side, all alone. 2 receivers on the far side. Bourne is wide. Hughes is in the slot. Hand off to Kenyon. Kenyon stutter steps, dives for the first down. Nobody put a body on him as he got inside the 20. He was stumbling, and he manages to stumble to the 15, and then there's a flag at the end of the play. First down run there, but a flag at the end. See what this flag penalty is all about. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Highclimbers. Wow, really? So we're going to get the first down out of it, though. And they'll march it back 15, so it should be back to the 30 with the first and 10. That's the way I see it. Now they're going to put it back at the the 29. And they're going to make it second down and about 6. Wow. 45-0. A minute and a half in the third quarter as the clock has been running. No, they're going to make it a first down. There was a first down run, so it's first and 10 from the 29 and a timeout by the Highclimbers. So we will take a timeout. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
There's a lot going on these days at Maple Glen in Shelton. Maple Glen has a Sunday brunch, open to the community with free admittance when you schedule a tour. What a great way to learn more about this beautiful senior living community. Maple Glen Senior Living, located just 20 minutes north of Olympia at 1700 North 13th Loop in Shelton. They're just feet away from the hospital, medical professionals, and pharmacies. Contact Teresa Gilman at 360-427-0300 to learn more and schedule a visit to Maple Glen.
Well, a minute 15 to go in the third quarter, 45-0. Central Kitsap with the lead. Shelton will have the ball coming out of the timeout. They've had some back-to-back 15-yard penalties here. After picking up the first down, the ball is at the 29-yard line. It's a first and 10 for Shelton. Bourne and Hughes will go wide to the far side. Rhodes alone on the near side. Meyer is going to go out of the I believe. Looks like O'Lells is back in there with Ecke in front of him. On a first and 10 from the 29. Hand off to O'Lells. O'Lells stutter steps, gets outside to the 20, 15, bangs body, makes it inside the 10 before he's run out of bounds. Nice run. And a first and goal coming for the Highclimbers. Put it on the 9. First and goal from the 9 for Shelton. Clock continues to run here. The Highclimbers trying to get on the board. Rhodes is receiver wide to the near side. Hughes and Bourne wide to the far side, out of the eye. Jason Kenyon back in there at the end of the eye. Hand off to Jason. Jason just runs into a couple of Cougars, and the ball came loose and picking it up, scooping it up, and running it in. Number 52, Alex Siniza with a TD. But there's a flag on the play, so this may not count. Well, another penalty on the Highclimbers. Going to be a tripping penalty, I believe. So, wow. Quarter has come to an end here, and they'll mark it back 5 yards. It'll be first and goal from the 14 now, but do we get to play another thing? I think it'll be the quarter. Yeah, penalty ends the quarter, and we'll head to the fourth. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
If you are interested in how our local government works, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, gives you the opportunity to watch our elected officials in action. Every Tuesday, you can watch the Mason County Commission. These live broadcasts air at 9 a.m., except on the fourth Tuesday of a month when the County Commission meets at 6 p.m. You can also watch the County Commissioners online at your leisure or tune into a rebroadcast on Hood Canal Communications local channel. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only place to find this type of in-depth coverage.
Slow down.
Slow down and move over.
And move over. When you see lights,
vests,
or reflectors.
Please, give us some room. Slow down and move over.
When you need us.
We've got your back.
Do you have ours?
You got our back?
You got ours? You got our back?
Please, slow down.
And move over.
Waiting for the start of the fourth quarter. 45-0 is our score. CK with the lead. Shelton with the ball with a 1st and goal, but the ball back at the 14-yard line of CK.
14-yard line, only 2nd down for the Highclimbers and 15 yards to go.
Once the ball snaps, the clock will not stop again until there's a score or timeout at the end of the game, of course. Out of the eye will go Meyer. He's got 2 receivers near side, 1 to the far side. I believe that's Rhodes. At the end of the eye, taking the pitch is Olels. Olels got undercut after a short gain there, maybe a yard. I don't think that summer is here anymore. It's definitely fall. It's cold, but it's dry. Just very, very cold. Kenyon back in, Olels out. 3rd and goal from the 14. I guess no gain on that last run. Highclimbers go out of the eye. Rhodes is wide, way wide on the far side. Bourne and Hughes on the near side. Inside handoff to Eki, I believe.
Jason Kenyon takes the ball.
I thought it was Kenyon on the carry.
To the 10-yard line. Jeff Giannotti on the tackle for the Cougars.
And gets it up to the 10. It's going to be 4th and goal from the 10 now for the Highclimbers. See if they can punch it in here. Coots will go wide to the far side. Rhodes wide to the near side, and Hughes is in the slot. Kenyon at the end of the eye. Little play action to him. Meyer going for Rhodes, incomplete in the end zone, and over on downs it will go to the Cougars.
Cougars will take over on their own 10-yard line.
Starting out at the 10-yard line. Let's see if we have a new QB here for the Cougars. Connolly is in there. Got a lot of new numbers out there. I'll try to bring them to you as we can. Is that a 48? Flower, I believe, is the QB, number 48. Joshua, is it Lothar? He'll hand it off to Hardy. Hardy doesn't have anywhere to run there. Some younger players getting some time. On the field, it's going to be a 2nd and 10. The ball is at just shy of the, actually no, it's a loss on the play. Back to the 8-yard line, nope, 7-yard line. So make it 2nd and 13 for CK. 8:40 and counting. Spread it out a bit. Out of the gun. Man in motion, he'll take the handoff, trying to get around the edge. And Rhodes will spin him back into the end zone, but I don't think the ball was there. Back just shy of the goal line, so that'll bring up 3rd down. And about 20. Well, 19 feet and length of a football. So it's 3rd and a ton, 20 for the Cougars, just shy of their own end zone. I would expect some sort of quarterback sneak here, or maybe even they just run it out of the end zone and get the give them the safety. Flower will be out of the pistol. And I read it. And got up to the 2. Brings up 4th down, however. And here comes the punt team for Central Kitsap. So 4th and 18. 7 minutes and counting here in the ball game. 45-0 Central Kitsap with the lead in the ball, but they're pinned deep with the 4th down. And is it Wood? Caleb Wood, I believe, is doing the punting from his end zone. Snap is on target. Kick gets it away. Nice spiraling kick. Oh, that should be a foul, as O'Lells was just decked by Connolly before he caught the ball. And smartly, Monet will grab that ball, but that should be at least 10, I think 15-yard penalty from the 30. Should put him in excellent field position. How about the 32? Now penalty on the Cougars. Should at least get him 5. I'm not even sure what they do for this penalty. Well, interference penalty. That is a 15-yard penalty, okay. Should be inside the 20, and they'll spot it at the 18. It's a 1st and 10 for Shelton, trying to get on the board here before the end of the game. Actually, McPhee is in there. Luke McPhee in at QB for Shelton, out of the I. 2 receivers far side, 1 to the near side. McPhee will hand it off to O'Lells. O'Lells get to the 15-yard line before he's pulled down. Brings up 2nd down, and it's like a 2nd down and 7. Under 5 minutes to go here in the ball game. Highclimbers trying to get on the board. They're actually going to spot the ball at the 16-yard line, make it 2nd and 8. Highclimbers taking their time. We're going to have a delay of game here.
Delay of game penalty against the Highclimbers and move the ball back 5 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 13 yards.
So 5-yard penalty is marched off. Put the ball back at the 21-yard line. Get 2nd down and looks like 13. Got number 12 out there with a hoodie on, and I believe that is Cody Barker. He's wide to the near side. Out of the gun will go McPhee. McPhee will throw it, and O'Lells actually didn't pull down the ball. It dropped it, but he was hit before the ball got there. Flag came in, and he actually caught the flag. So that'll be a pass interference call there, and let's see, that should be half the distance. And 2nd down. So we approach 3.5 minutes to go here in the ball game as they chat about this penalty. So marched off the penalty.
Some defensive pass interference against the Cougars.
Let's see what they're going to actually mark off here as we approach 3 minutes now. It'll be second down, and the ball will be placed at the 10-yard line. Second down and a couple. Two receivers near side, one to the far side. I formation for the Highclimbers. McPhee under center. Fumble on the play. He'll pick it up and dive inside the 10. Brings up third down, and we're 2.5 minutes to go. Ivory Alexander runs on to the field, to the huddle. And we have Blake Whitney also in there. Noah Manu is out. Out of the I again. Two receivers near side, one to the far side. Handoff to Alexander. It'll get inside the 10 to the 9.
That handoff was to Ivory Alexander for the Highclimbers. Fourth down, about a short yard to go.
That's a 4th and 1 for the Highclimbers. Carter Barnes goes wide to the far side. Got an 83, I don't have a number for, or name for. Handoff, and I don't think they got it on the carry. Now the over on downs to the Cougars.
Just short of the first down. Ball is on the Cougar 10-yard line where they will.
So CK will take over on their own 10-yard line with a minute to go.
Shout out to the cheerleaders, both the Central Kitsap cheerleaders and also the Highclimber cheerleaders for rooting these
And the
teams
clock
on
continues to
every
run,
game.
and it's 45 to nothing. Looks like we're going to go into the victory formation. They're just going to run the clock down. There's no real doubt about the outcome. They'll take the knee. Yeah, there won't be a need to run another play. So 45 to nothing will be the final when it does finally count down to triple zeros. So we will just pause while they run out the clock. And the teams meet at midfield to do the handshakes across the field. So it's Highclimbers fall to Central Kitsap 45 to nothing. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Other TV providers force you to sign a long-term contract. Then you're stuck with years of second-rate service. Hood Canal Communications delivers stunning HD, plus bundled savings on super-fast internet and home phone, with no long-term contracts. It's all backed by an exceptional team of local service professionals. No contracts, no nonsense, just great service. Don't get stuck with a contract. Visit hcc.net to learn more.
I lost my mother to a drunk driver. She taught me to be kind and good and strong. Be a positive force in a sometimes cruel world. I want to do everything I can to keep Washington a beautiful place. For my children, for your children. Become a Washington State Trooper.
That's my neighbor Joe. Hey, Joe.
Hey, John.
Joe's about to make a big mistake. Hey, Joe, think it might be a good idea to call 811 to have the utilities marked before you start digging?
I'm not digging very deep. It's no big deal.
No big deal.
Dad, the TV's out. Internet, too.
Remember, safe digging always starts with a free call to 811. Oh, what a knucklehead.
There's a lot going on these days at Maple Glen in Shelton. Come see for yourself by scheduling a tour to view apartments, the beautiful surroundings, activities, and the signature dining room. Maple Glen Senior Living Community, located just 20 minutes north of Olympia at 1700 North 13th Loop in Shelton. They're just feet away from the hospital, medical professionals, and pharmacies. Contact Teresa Gilman, 360-427-0300 to learn more about this exciting living community.
Well, it's a final here at Highclimbers Stadium. Central Kitsap 45, Shelton nothing. I was going for the team out in the middle of the field, but that's okay. So let's just talk about some things here. Next week, Shelton heads to Ingersoll Stadium in Olympia to take on Capital. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, will broadcast that game. Kickoff is 7 o'clock. CK has a showdown with Yelm next Friday. As for other Mason County schools, North Mason, currently playing 6th ranked at North Kitsap, heads to Bremerton next week. And Merriam Knight, as I mentioned earlier, who knocked off Washington School for the Deaf yesterday, 66-32, in Matlock, by the way, hosts Oakville. A week from tomorrow, it will be homecoming for the Owls, and that will be a very critical game because the Oakville Acorns and the Owls are all had the same record in league and could decide whether 2 or 3 on the standings. That's at 1 p.m. in Matlock. So that pretty much does it for us here at Highclimbers Stadium. Final score again, 45-0. My thanks to Kennedy for her help in her braving the cold here, the lack of heat tonight. She's with the Shelton High School stagecraft class for camera work, and I sent her down to the track for the halftime. She did a great job. And, of course, we thank you for joining us. I'm Diedrich Allen. We will talk to you next Friday from Ingersoll Stadium. And I need to get one more thing here before I move on. And we will be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
I admit, I did try another TV provider. It sounded like a great deal, but I quickly realized it wasn't. When I read the fine print, I was locked into a long-term contract with a huge cancellation fee. So I came back to HCC. They're more reliable, the service is local, and I save, bundling internet and phone with them too. And I'm a lot happier now.
Great service from a local company. Stay with HCC.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, has been brought to you by Maple Glen Senior Living, celebrating the art of life, and Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.